Calgary Police Service Homicide Unit has charged a man in connection with a stabbing that occurred at a medical clinic yesterday afternoon. At approximately 2:35 p.m. on Thursday, June 16th, 2016, police were called to a medical clinic in the 1600 block of Center Street North for reports that multiple people had been stabbed. When officers arrived, they found one deceased man and two other people with non-life-threatening injuries. One woman was transported to hospital and the other was treated on scene and then taken into custody by police. The deceased has been identified as Tiejun HUANG, 51, of Calgary, and Huang died as a result of a stab wound. The woman has been treated in hospital and has since been released. Jin Qing HUANG, 42, of Calgary, is charged with one count of first-degree murder. He's next scheduled to appear in court Monday, June 20th, 2016. And although the deceased and the offender share the same last name, we don't believe they are related. This is Calgary's 11th homicide of 2016. And as the investigation is ongoing, anyone with information is asked to call the Calgary Police Service or Crime Stoppers anonymously. And I'll take any questions. We believe so far, and keep in mind we're less than 24 hours into this investigation, but it would appear that the accused wanted to confront the doctor in relation to his perception of some type of relationship between the doctor and the accused wife.
And just to be clear, the woman who was injured, she's part of that relationship. She wasn't a bystander. Is she correct?
No, we don't believe so. The female that was injured at the clinic, we believe, was injured during the chaos of the event. We're not sure how she was injured. It is minor in nature, but we don't believe she was an intended target.
She's not the suspect's wife?
No. No.
What was the demeanor of the suspect when police arrived?
I believe he was quite agitated, attended the clinic, searched out the doctor, and engaged in a verbal altercation, which ultimately led to the physical confrontation and the stabbing of the victim.
Were you guys aware of any simmering dispute involving these people beforehand, in the days or weeks leading up to this?
No, nothing to indicate anything.
So was the woman, like, she kind of did she try to break it up and then she just got injured?
I don't believe so. We're not sure how she was injured yet. I don't believe she's aware of how she was injured yet. Just noticed the injury once the dust settled.
Suspect wasn't confrontational at all with officers on the scene?
No, not at all.
Who was in the clinic at the time and how many people?
I'm not sure exactly how many people, but I mean it is a busy area, and I understand it's well attended, and there were several people there at the time of the incident.
Were some patients being treated? Did they see what happened?
I believe so, yeah. There are several witnesses that made themselves available to police and have provided information to help move the investigation forward.
Where was the deceased stabbed?
That's not something we would get into.
Were the CCD cameras that were on site helpful to police in any way?
To some degree, I don't know the details of all the camera footage, but I'm aware that there was some that we've been able to retrieve and have been of value.
Sorry, just to get clarification in terms of how many people may have actually witnessed the attack. Any idea?
I believe we had around a half a dozen people that attended West Winds and provided witness statements to investigators. And there might have been more people in the clinic that just didn't see or hear anything. But we have approximately a half dozen witnesses that were able to provide information to investigators.
Okay, and where was the doctor at the time when he was attacked?
I believe in one of the rooms where they provide, there's acupuncture and other techniques that are there in one of those rooms.
So he was with the patient?
I believe so.
The woman who was injured?
I believe so.
I'm sorry if I missed it, but how many people were in the clinic at the time?
I don't know that for sure. We had approximately half a dozen witnesses that attended West Winds and provided witness statements to investigators. I'm not sure how many more there might have been in the clinic that just didn't have information to assist.
Did the suspect bring any weapons?
We believe that the accused brought the weapon with him to the clinic.
Can you tell what is that?
Pardon me?
Can you tell what is that?
Can we tell what type of weapon it is? Yeah, we can. Yeah, it was a knife.
What can you say about the suspect?
I can't say a lot. I don't know the details of the suspect's history. I know that there was one report of a domestic incident between the accused and his wife. We only had the one report of that, and outside of that, I'm not personally aware of any of his information.
Okay, was there an actual charge laid in that incident?
I don't have that information right now.
Did police have to use translator to speak with the suspect?
Yes, we did. Yeah, it provides some investigative challenges, but we're able to leverage relationships both internally and externally to have interpreters come in and help.
Is he living with his wife or?
I believe so. I believe so.
Okay, they're still together.
I believe that's the case.
Was she at the clinic at the time?
She was.
The wife was at the clinic?
Yeah.
So is that your belief that he was going there because she was there?
Yeah, I believe she had an appointment there. He's aware of that, and then came. I don't believe they came together, but came as a result of her appointment, knowing she would be there.
Can you say whether was she a regular visitor for appointments at the clinic?
I believe so.
How long has the doctor been practicing in that area or in that clinic?
I don't have that information. I can't answer that.
Do you know how long the doctor and patient were seeing each other?
I don't have that information as far as how long she's been a patient at the clinic. I'm not aware of that, but I believe it's been for a substantial period of time.
Were there quite a few people who tried to provide first aid, to provide help?
There were several people in the clinic, and there was, I believe it to be quite a chaotic event. First responders did an excellent job in containing that scene, taking the accused into custody, and preventing any further harm to people. They did a great job.
So she had an appointment and the husband attacker came later.
I believe so.
Do you know if they have children?
I believe so, but I'm not 100% sure, but I believe there is children in that family.
Do you know how long officers held the scene last night?
I don't know that exactly.
And is it true that people were trying to help the doctor who was obviously suffering some pretty serious injuries? We heard about some people from the restaurant grabbing tablecloths and stuff to stop the bleeding. Do you know if that's actually?
I think there was some effort put into trying to assist him.
How
Yeah.
would you describe their actions?
Well, it's always, I guess, heroic in nature when people can spring into action like that and make decisions when they're. I can guarantee nobody expected to be in that position that day, and it's impressive to know that there's people that are willing to help in those situations, especially when the offender is still at the location.
Are you able to speak to the kind of wounds the doctor received?
No, I can't.
So the suspect wasn't confrontational with anybody else in the clinic?
No. He was taken into custody upon arrival of the patrol members without incident.
So sorry, maybe you said this before and I just missed it. So the wife was at the clinic. Do we know where? Like, was she in a different room when all this
I don't know where. I just know she's a patient of that clinic and had an appointment and was in the clinic at that time. I don't know specifically where in there,
And
but
then-
she was there.
And then the woman who was injured knew all three parties but was not involved in this altercation.
I don't know that she knew them.
Oh.
She was just another patient at the clinic.
How likely was it that other people were at risk, do you think, or was this just simply a targeted?
Yeah, it seems like this individual was fairly motivated and focused on the doctor himself.